Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Lawrenceville, Georgia, the site of Homecoming 2017 as GGC took on Bryan and has come up a little bit short here. We're joined now by head coach Steve DeCou. Coach, we knew going into this contest, Bryan has played us tough in the past, and we knew that's exactly what we're going to see here today. Is there anything they did that surprised us defensively here or offensively for that matter?
No. I mean, really, they were everything we thought they were. These weren't good enough in front of goal today. I mean, what was the shot, 16-5?
Yeah.
We could have done a much better job, and that's something we've got to get going forward. But come on, to be honest, the game, you look at the season, how many times have we had, that one ball's gone in for us. Today, it just we weren't as good in front of goal as we should have been, but we will be. And like we told the boys, sometimes in championship seasons, you got to have that loss to kind of refocus you, and I hope that's what this is that we learn our mistakes here, because in reality, Matt, we played pretty well. I mean, that goal was against the run of play. We just, as I'm watching some of these highlights you're showing, Mickey's shots just missing, Carlos just, a step too late. It was just, the keeper made a great save at the end. So all credit goes to Bryan, because, even in those days when you don't play well, you've got to you got to grind, and they were able to do that. And what I'm going to say about my kids, though, what the positive was, we won a goal down, and then we just kept battling, and we kept fighting, and they, they were cheering for each other, and they were getting after it. We did everything we tried to. I mean, they just showed one. Mickey, the kid just sticks a leg out and throws it out there. It's your day. When something like that happens, it's your day. So I hate to lose, but you know what? If this makes us a better team moving forward, and we can look back on this. I wouldn't tell them the story because they wouldn't remember this, but if you remember 1989 Michigan basketball, they lose to Illinois by 40, the last game of the year, and then they go on a run and win the national championship. So let's hope that happens.
We didn't lose by 40 today, but I like the motivation there. For the Grizzlies here, we grinded out against Thomas and get a win. We grinded out against Bryan and come up short. How do you use this moving forward, and where do the Grizzlies go from here?
The Grizzlies are tested. I mean, you think, let's talk about the run we just went through. Bryan, Thomas, Lindsey, Martin Methodist, Mobile. There's 5 big hitters right there. So we've not seen anybody that scares us. That when we go into postseason, we're battle tested. Then you go, Bluefield on the road, West Virginia Tech. We just come through a murderer's row. And so this hurts that we lost, but when you start looking at like rankings and RPI, that's a 12-5 team that they've played a tough schedule as well. We're battle tested, we're ready, fairly healthy. The only one, we've got one little minor muscular injury that'll probably be out next week as well. It's just how are we going to respond to this? And I think that this group is going to, be angry, and I'm looking forward that we got Bob Jones coming on Tuesday, so let's get after them.
There it is right there, October 24th. Bob Jones coming up at 8 o'clock. Grizzlies will finish out the season with 3 trips on the road before hosting that AI conference tournament in November. Coach, thanks for your time. Greatly appreciated.
Don't ever want to be here, though.
I'll make it a point that we never have to talk to you ever again the rest of the season. How does that sound in the post-game interview?
Awesome. Well, except when we're celebrating.
That's true. Well, if we win a national championship or a conference championship, I'll invite you up.
I would appreciate that.
That sounds good. The invite is extended now. So that'll do it here. Homecoming and senior day, glorious event, but the Grizzlies come up just a little bit short versus the Lions by a final score of 1-0.